So I welcome you to our today's training. In our today's course, we are going to look at importance of lot size and free margin. So our today's course, it will be practical. It will be a practical one. So your presenter, my name is Lee Mashebe. I'll be the one that will be taking you into the course, starting from beginner's class, beginner's courses up to the advanced course. So we want to look at the importance of the lot size and the free margin. So when it comes to trading, what you need to bear in mind is that there are three things that we consider, which are very, very important. Number one is what we call psychology. Psychology, it holds 80% of your trading. Psychology. So psychology, it is the most important things that you need to work on. Psychology, these are emotions that any trader may encounter as they are trading. So emotions such as fear, greedy, FOMO, fear of missing out, excitement, overconfidence. So these are emotions that we face into trading. So once you overcome these as a trader, you know how to work on these, you know how to manage greedy, you know how to manage, you become a disciplined trader. So once you know how to do this, then it will be easy for you to succeed in trading. So one of the most important things in Forex is the psychology, which holds 80% in your trading. Number two, there's what we call a strategy. You need to have a strategy for you to succeed on your strategy. This is where you have a setup that you must follow before you trade. A setup which comes in with a trading plan. So it is just on 10%. A strategy that you need. If you don't have a strategy, there are a lot of strategies that I can teach you. Okay? Then there's what we call the third, or number three, what is the most important things that you need to bear in mind if you want to succeed, you want to become a profitable trader, is risky management or money management. So this is what we are going to deal with. Money management, this is where we deal with it. This is where you begin to consider how many positions you need to open, what kind of a lot size should you open, and the issue to do with the free margin. Free margin. So this is what we are going to discuss today. Important of lot size and the free margin. This is where you need to see someone who has learned the principle of Forex trading. You will see them on the issue of lot size, how many positions are they opening, and the free margin. These people that do not know how to trade, even if they may make profit, but when you just look at the free margin, this is where you need to tell to say, okay, this person is not yet there. He has not yet learned the principles of risk management or money management. This is where consistency is. This is the backbone of consistency. Risk management, when you know how to use your lot size, how many positions, and especially free margin. So this is what we are going to discuss in our today's course. So if you have gotten what I've said so far, can I have some 222 in the chat box? 222 in the chat box. If you have gotten what I've said so far, can I have some 222 in the chat box? 222 in the chat box. 222 in the chat box. 22 in the chat box. So I'll share the screen using my phone. I'll not use a laptop, so I'll use the phone so that you are able to follow, especially a lot of us, 90% of us, we are using phones. So I'll use a phone. I'll share using the phone. Okay? So allow me to do so. So can I have some 222 in the chat box if you are following? Some 222 in the chat box if you are following what I'm saying. Some 222 in the chat box, 222 in the chat box. If you are following. If you are following. If you are following. So I'm sharing the screen right now. So I'm sharing this screen right now so that we may look at, you may be able to see what I'm talking about. So this is what we are going to discuss. So once you log in into your MT5, perhaps you have already done the linking of an account, your DayLive MT5, you have linked it already, or depending which kind of an account, which kind of a broker you are using. But in this case, we are using Deriv. Okay. So now we'll begin by looking at. So allow me to add the pointer so that you are able to follow along. So that you are able to follow. Okay, so let us do like this. Okay, so now I want you to pay much attention when it comes to the issue or the importance of the lot size and the free margin. So this is a demo account. Once you log into your demo account, this is how much you see. So there's a $10,000. So now I just want to use this as we practice. So now we will begin with Boom 1000. So Boom 1000, when you look at here there is Boom 1000 there. So if you want to change a pair, you just press there, you see a lot of pairs there. So each pair, it has got its own lot size that you might start with. So now in this case, we are on Boom 1000. Now, there are amounts that you can start with Boom 1000, which the fixed lot size that you can start with, it is 0.20. 0.20. So it simply means that you can't open a lot size below 0.20 unless using that other method, which I will show you later on. But the way they have created this, the way the system it has made this, the smallest lot size you can start with Boom 1000, it is 0.20 lot size. So a lot size, it is the risk appetite that you want. So you can say a lot size, it is a risk appetite or the speed that you want to make profit. So the lot size, it will determine how fast you want to make profit and how fast you want to lose. So the lot size, it is where your risky appetite is. So now, with 0.20, let's say I open sale. I press on sale. Okay? I press on sale. I'll enter a cell with a lot size of 0.20. So I've opened cell. So now, what I want you to pay attention is that the moment I've opened the cell with 0.20, cell, have you seen? There's 0.20 here. 0.20. So it simply means I've opened one position. So this is the one position of 0.20. One position of 0.20. So now, what you need also to bear in mind is that you need to look at the moment I've opened with 0.20. They are charging me. They are charging me on my margin level here. When you look at margin, if I've not level on margin here, when you look at margin here, when you look at margin here, okay? When you look at margin here, so on margin, they are charging. They are simply charging me. On margin here, they are simply charging me with the lot size of 0.20. They are charging me with $5 or 5.01. So they are simply saying that the lowest amount that you can start with, if you want to open a trade on Boom 1000, you must have, with 0.20, you must have an account which has got that is the 5.01. Now, pay much attention. So with 0.20, with Boom 1000, simply means that you can't open a position below, if you have an account which is below $5, you can't open. So it simply means that if 0.20, for me to open an account, for me to open one position with 0.20, I must have this amount, at least I must have this amount, $5, 5.01 and above. Now, if you have a $10 account, simply means that if you have a $10 account, simply means when you open 0.20, when you open with 0.20, one position on the $10 account, what will be your free margin? So let us do $10 minus 0.01. How much? $10. If you open one position of 0.20, they will charge you 5.01. So it simply means your margin level, it will be $4.99. So you must be paying much attention on margin level. So meaning, if I lose the 5.01, this is the amount of money I will remain with. So if the market goes against me, it simply means that it is risky to open with to open with 0.20 on Boom 1000 with a $10. At least if you have 50, so if you have a 50, then you open 0.20 with 0.20. If you have a 50, you just do 50 here. We just do 50. We just do 50. 50. So it simply means that if you open if you have a $50, then you open it with 0.20 lot size. It simply means that your free margin level, it will be 44.99. Simply means at least you have more space to survive in the market. At least with one position, for you to blow the account, you have 44.99 for you to blow an account. If the market goes against you, for you to blow an account with 0.20, one position on a $50 account, it will take you to lose up to negative 44.99. That is when you can blow an account. So that is what margin level should do. That is what you need to bear in mind. So in this case, if I open with 0.20 like this, so with this account, they are simply saying I have free margin level of. Have you seen free margin level? That is 99. That is 9,995. Meaning for you just to borrow with one position, I can even strip, I even forget, because it is very hard for me to borrow up to that. I can make, even if the market goes against me up to 1,000, I still have free margin level, which is so big. So a lot of traders, they don't understand the free margin. So free margin, it is what makes you to survive. It is like oxygen. It is like oxygen. If you are depending on oxygen, if you have 100 oxygen, if you use up to 50, simply means free margin level it will be 50. So it simply means that you are remaining with 50 for you to survive. If you abuse that 50, if that 50 reaches up to -1, it simply means that you easily die. So I repeat, your free margin level, it is very important. Now, each pair, there is margin level that they charge. Now, on the free margin, when you look at this free margin here, free margin. So free margin, this is the amount of money they give you on end deposit that you bought, on end deposit. So meaning with an account of 10,000, free margin, the margin level, the amount of money which have borrowed me, it is this, you see, on top of 10,000. If I open with 0.10, you discover that maybe margin level they'll give me about maybe 500. So on top of a 10, they'll add 500. So meaning this 500, it is what has helped me to enter or to place a trade. Without the help of the broker to give me this margin level percent, it simply means I can't participate in the forex market. So the reason why there's this message here. This message here. Immediately when your free margin level hits or you enter in negative, they'll send you a message here to say, my friend, your money, it is in negative. You're about to borrow account. Now, before you can cut their money or their margin level, they'll remove you from the market, so that it does not affect their account. Okay, so this is what you need to bear in mind. So when showing blue, simply means I'm in profit. So right now, if I want, I can close. If I close, simply means I've made $0.5. Now let me close this trade. I'll just hold on this on the same position. Then it will give me option. There's close position, modify. If I go on modify, it simply means I want to put my take profit or stop loss. Okay, that is modify is. Now I'll go back. Now I want just to close like that. Then I'll press close. Then they will tell me close with profit. So if I'm in loss, they will say close with loss. So now since I'm in profit, I'll close in profit. So it simply means I've bought. So when I go to history, they have showed me to say this is what you have made profit. So immediately I've made this profit. I can even withdraw it. Okay. Now since it is a demo, you can't withdraw demo. Now let me go to, bear in mind, let me open again with 0.20 sell. Remember, boom 1,000, 0.20 have been we were charged how much margin? 5. It has reduced it was 0.01. Now this time around it has reduced. It's now $5. So it depends with what they want to charge us on the moment we are entering. So now let me close. Let us go to boom once. Let us go to boom 500. You see, we'll go to boom 500. Boom 500. The same 0.20 with boom 500. You see how much they will charge us. The same 0.20. We have opened. Let me go on the trade. Now see, boom 500 with the same lot size of 0.20. They are charging us. They have charged me 1.88. So simply means that if you have a small account, boom 500 it is good for you. So it simply means if you have a $10 account, one position of 0.20, I'll have at least enough free margin level. If they're charging me 1.88, let us go to our calculator. So it simply means that if I have a $10, 10 minus 1.88, it simply means free margin level, it will be this here. So at least I have at least a good space. So your free margin level is so important. Now, if I open two position of 0.20, like that, so it simply means this is how much they will charge me if I open another position like that. So these positions are so important. You need to know to say, if I open this position, if I open 3 positions of 0.20, now what you need to bear in mind is that if the market goes against me and I have -10 here, -10 here, -10, it simply means total I have -30. So when you're opening main position, you need to bear this in mind. If I have a -10 on one position, -10 on another position, -10, it simply means I'll lose 30 in few minutes. 30 in few minutes. Don't just concentrate on making profit. What is most important is to protect your account. Anytime you enter your trade, it is to make sure you protect your account. Not all days are Sunday. You can make profit instantly. A lot of people, you discover they open a lot of position, and you see the free margin level. Free margin level, it will be negative. They will have maybe $5. Let me try to check those people who send some screenshot. If we can see an example, we can just pick. Sorry for using someone as an example. Let me try to check in one of the groups. There's a group where people send some screenshots. So let me just try to check here. Sorry if we are going to use you as an example. Let me just try to check here. This is where we see a lot of traders. Okay, let me try to check this reader here. We try to check this reader here. So this reader here, okay, now is using a demo. Want someone with a real account. Someone with a real account. So I just want to show you what you need to be focusing on. Do we have anyone who has just posted a screenshot? Okay. Let us take this one. This is a real account. Okay, so this is a real account. So now, we'll use this reader as an example. So now, this reader, this trader, it posted how much? This trader, it posted a $30, okay? It posted a $30. So let me use what is our so free risk management is very important. So I just want you to pay much attention. Okay, so we use this example. So this trader, let us go to, so I have freezed this WhatsApp so that I should not be receiving notifications. So just a minute. We go back again. So let us go back. Let us go back. Hope I will find it. So I want you to pay very much attention so that let us not just be seeing some screenshot and we follow blindly. It is very important that you get to understand. So let us use this reader here. Let us try to use this reader here. Okay, so now we'll use this reader here. Now this is what we are saying, that you need to pay much attention to free margin. So when you look at this reader, here the $25 which it posted. Now from the $25, we are seeing that. Now in fact, this shows that here it is showing 25. Now the margin, the equity from a 25 equity has grown to, he has made profit up to, from a 25, he has made profit up to, it has grown from 25, it is now 49, okay? Now, what I want you to bear in mind is that, forget about the profit that you have seen so far. This account is too small. It is 25. It is a 25 account, okay? Now, from a 25, he has opened how many position of, this is how many position he has opened, okay? Of 0.20. This is crash. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions. So 5 position, he has been charged, the margin, he has been charged 18. Now 18 from 25, the free margin level, it is 9. Forget about the profit. He has made good profit. Now it simply means that if he made a loss, okay, or if this market goes against him, it went against him, it simply means that he could have lost the same amount which he has made here on top, which is 22. It simply means that if the market went against him, he could have made a loss of 22.19. Remember, not all days are Sunday. Today you can make profit, but not all days are Sunday. Once you open this, a lot of size like this. So this is a poor entry. This is poor entry. It shows that this reader, he has no idea when it comes to free margin, how to deal with risk management. Unless he does not care or is willing to lose the whole amount. So there are traders who just say, okay, I'm willing to lose the $27 instantly. It's okay, I don't care. So we cannot judge him depending to his risk appetite. If he's just risking the $27, but if you are just aiming to say it is the only money that you have, this is poor entry. Because if it goes against you, even if you have made $22 today, but tomorrow you can lose. What is most important in trading, it is consistency. Are you able to make profit consistent for all week? Not today you make 27, then the following day you lose that. It simply means there's nothing that you are doing. So this is what you need to bear in mind. So it simply means if this trade it went against him, it simply means that it could have remained with how much? That is 22 from 27. 22 minus 7. He could have remained with him. He could have remained with that is 22 minus 27. So he could have remained with -5. It simply means he could have been in loss. So this is what you need to bear in mind when it comes to risk management. Free margin is very important, my dear traders. Free margin is very important. So when you're opening, look at focus. If I'm opening lot size, I'm opening with the main position. You need to know to say how many positions should I open on a lot size of 0.20. And on the lot size of 0.20, how many? So it simply means that when you count this lot size, so here 0.20, 0.20, so these are free positions. These are free positions. So it simply means that I have opened 20, 20, 40, 50, 60. So it's just like opening with 0.70 lot size. So I've opened free position, but it is just like someone who has opened with 0.70. So the reason why we open with the bigger lots, maybe 3 positions or 4 positions, it is just to help you. So the advantage of someone who has opened with 0.70 and someone who has opened with 0.23 position, the difference is that the advantage with this free position is that when the market goes against this particular person who has opened with 0.23 position, he can close the other position to allow him breathe. But with this one, you can't close because it is the same. It is just one position. So, but it is just one and the same. If someone has opened with if this person who has opened with 0.23 position, it's just like someone who has opened with 0.70 one position. But if you open with 3 position, it gives you added advantage. If the market goes against you, you can cross another position. Maybe you can cross and you remain with one position. If what I've said it is making sense, can I have some 2? In fact, some 5 in the chat box. 5 in the chat box. If at least you have gotten what I've said on the importance of positions and the risk management, can I have some 5 in the chat box? 5 in the chat box. If you have gotten what I've said, if it is making a little bit sense on the issue of lot size. 5. So that don't follow those screenshots that you see. Don't follow those screenshots that you see. Very, very important. Okay, so free margin is very important. Now, if you want to open with a small lot size to reduce, what you do, let me do like this. Let us close. Now, if you have a small account now, and you can't afford to open with 0.20, you can't afford to open with this, you can start. So, if you want to open with 0.01, remember the system only has it starts with 0.20. So it simply means this is 0 at the end. It is the first that you can start with. You start with 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now, if you want to open with 0.20, you want to open with 0.01 position. You open your lot size with it. You put 0.21. So meaning this 21, this 1 at the end. 2, it is just we are counting the 1 here. 2, 0.2, 0.20, we are counting the 0 to say 0, it is the first point that you start with. But the 0.21, we are counting to say, it means you have opened with 0.1. So if you want to reduce you to 0.01, you just put 0.21. Now, once you open with 0.21 like this, let's say sell. Once you open with 0.21, even if it does not change to blue, you can just press on it. You press on this position, then you go on the cross position. Now, before you cross position, you go back and you go back. Have you seen? Before you cross here, what you do is, before you cross here, you go back and reduce to 0.20. Once I reduce it, remember it was 0.21. Now, we want to reduce it to 0.01. So we have reduced it to 0.20. Then it reduces even here. Okay? Then we'll cross like that. It has said cross, but the position to not cross, it changes to 0.01. So simply means that if you open with 0.01, they are charging you with this, which is good risk management. They are charging you with 0.09. So if you have a $10, it simply means that you have good position. You can even open with 3 of them. Okay? So if you want to open with 0.05, you just open with 0.25. 0.25. So if you open 0.01, it simply means you open with 0. If you open with 0.21, it simply means that you want to reduce it to 0.01. If you open with 0.22, you want to reduce it to 0.02. If you open with 0.03, you want to reduce it to 0.03. If you open with 0.24, you want to reduce it to 0.04. If you open with 0.05, if 0.25, you want to reduce it to 0.05. So like this, when I open like that, I'll go to cross there, cross position. Before I cross, I reduce it to 0.20. Then I cross a thread, it reduced to 0.05. This is how we reduce a lot size. For those who have been wondering to say, how do you reduce to 0.01, 0.05? If I want to reduce to 0.10, it simply means I'll go to, remember here it is 0.01, 0.02, 0.03, 0.04, 0. Then when it reaches to 0.10, it changes to 30. So 30, it acts as 0.10. So if I open with 0.030 like that, it has already striked. So now, you see that strike, this is the negative that it has given me. Now, if I open with a bigger lot size, just this big strike, have you seen this big strike? From here up to here, this is a bigger strike. Huh? Now, because I've opened with a small lot size, it has protected me. I've not lost a lot. Just that strike, that big strike, you see, I'm in negative. When with 0.01, just that same strike, I'm in negative 14. With 0.05, just that strike, I'm in negative 75. Now, if I open with 0.20, I could have been negative 4 or negative 5 as we are speaking right now. So a lot size, it also protects you with how you lose this management. So with 30, let me go back with 30. So if I cross back like that, we cross it back like that. Simply means I will reduce it to 0.10. So this is how we reduce. So I've opened with how many position like this? There is 10, 5. So it simply means when you add 10, 5 plus 1, it simply means this is 15. This is 10, 15. So it's 16. So it's just the same as the open with 0. Just the same as open with 0.16. This preposition. If what I'm saying is making sense, can I have some 777 in the chat box? 77 in the chat box. From today onward, you will be able to understand the lot size, the risk management. Very, very important. Can I have some 77 in the chat box? 777 in the chat box. 77 in the chat box. 77 in the chat box. So don't open blindly. Now imagine there are people open with bigger lot size like this. So I'm now doing a last position, the last explanation. Then this is where I will end. Okay. Now imagine if you abuse your account, you open with 0.2 lot size. There are people who just open blindly to say, no, I want to make profit. Then you open with someone was open with this. Then you open and sell. Now imagine like this. If you open with this position, this is boom 1000. This is boom 500. Like this. Okay. It simply means that you are risking this kind of dollars. Okay. You may feel nice. It is moving fast. It is moving fast. You're making profit fast. But if it goes against you, you are risking as much as this. Okay. How many dollars? That is 3. They are charging you. That is 3.87. Now 3.87 in Zambian kwacha. You are just risking on a single trade. That is 3.87 by, if it is 21. It simply means you are risking, within a single trade, you are risking 8,177. Can you imagine? So trading is not a video game. You trade with knowledge. So don't just say, no, brew. No, it's not just about brew. It is trading. It is to protect your account. It is to protect your account. No wonder only 5% traders they make profit in trade. The less they make loss. Today you make 100, tomorrow you lose it. So you feel nice to say, I've made profit. You are just losing. You are just recovering what you have made. The whole week you have lost. The whole week you have lost because of lack of risk management. The whole week you have lost 300. Then just a single day you have made 100. You even send a screenshot. I've made the profit. You are still in loss because the whole week you lost $300. So even if you send a screenshot, the fact is you are just recovering the loss that you made. So consistency simply means that if you are making $5 on a daily basis, as long as you're not losing that is consistent. Someone who has made $5 today, tomorrow $5 the whole week, and someone who has made $100 today, tomorrow he loses $100. Yesterday he loses, and the following day he makes 100. The person who is consistent is that person who is making $5. A consistent trader is someone who is able to make profit consistent. Hope you understand. It is not how much you have made. It is not how crazy you are making per single day. Then tomorrow you lose. So don't be deceived. Okay? So this is where we come to the end. I hope you have learned one or two. So sorry for if you, in case you enroll, then you are able to see this screenshot. Then we have used you as an example. Sorry, my reader, but you may also learn that you don't just open. It is not a video game. So this is where we end for today. So from today, begin to trade with knowledge. Don't just trade blindly. Okay? Don't just trade blindly. Can I see some fire if you have enjoyed? This is where we end. Let us meet in the next course. This is your mentor. Bye-bye. God bless.